There are two major developments in carbon markets in Australia over the next 18 months. The first is the carbon price mechanism, or the carbon tax as it's come to be known. The second is the carbon farming initiative. The carbon price mechanism will introduce emissions trading into Australia in two phases. The first phase will have unlimited units available in the market at a fixed price. In the second phase, an emissions cap will be set and units will trade at market prices. The scheme looks a lot like the CPRS. So to what extent will the work you've done preparing for that scheme be valid for the carbon price mechanism? When the legislation comes out, due in about July, the detailed work can start. What we do know at this stage is that there is risk around the transition from the first to the second phase. The first phase will last for 3 to 5 years, but there is a mechanism to defer it. The second question is the price path from the first to the second phases, and this will depend on the cap set, and there will be regulatory and political risk around that decision. The second scheme is the Carbon Farming Initiative, which is due to start in July this year. The package of legislation is already before Parliament, and from what we have seen, anyone wishing to participate needs to think carefully about how they structure their project. There are quite onerous obligations placed on participants, including a fit and proper person test, which could prove to be a barrier to entry and could pose risk to investment over the longer term. Anyone wishing to undertake a carbon storage project also needs to understand the long-term nature of the commitment. It lasts for 100 years and will affect future owners of the land. If you'd like to know more about either of these schemes, please read our article in Acumen or get in touch with one of our partners. Our contact details are at the end of the article.